What does it feel like when you're swimming in the women's ocean?
When you're swimming in the women's ocean.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's Naka and Dominic. So today,
What's going on?
I feel like the guy from The Flash.
Why?
I don't know, Dr. Wells. So today, as you guys can see by the title, we're putting Dominic on the hot spot.
Oh, the seat's hot here.
Mm-hmm, burning up. So we have a couple questions that you guys asked us. You were too like nervous or things that you've always wanted to ask a guy, and
I end up being a guy actually, so you know I can probably help out and say it on a neutral standpoint.
Yeah, like just a disclaimer out there, don't get offended by any of these answers. It's just Dominic's opinion and everyone is entitled to their opinion, and if you're rude you will be blocked and deleted. Alright!
It's basically my opinion, so therefore it's going to be the opinion of every single man on the planet.
Right. So the first question, oh, and all these are going to be anonymous, by the way. You know,
yeah, these are all sent, but obviously
we're not going to put you on the spot.
I'm on the spot.
No. Okay, so the first one is, why do guys randomly ghost you?
Oof.
This is a really good one. I felt this in my heart.
we read through the questions quickly. There's actually really a lot of good questions too. Ghost you, I guess you mean in terms of like, I guess if you're kind of seeing someone,
you're hanging out
and then you stop.
Just,
to be honest, he probably just lost interest. He might have found someone else. If he's talking to like a couple of different girls, probably, like I'm not sure the situation, but if he's talking, let's say like 2 or 3 different girls, and then he's got to talk to all 3 of them, but then he might pick one of those 3 and then goes to 2 other ones, or vice versa. So he might have picked another girl, or you know, if he felt you were too strong, or you guys might not be on the same page. So depending on what you want, you know, if you both want the same things, then maybe just need a little bit of space, give us some space and reconnect. But you might not be on the same page. You might just want something not too serious, and then he felt you wanted something serious, so then that's why he got scared. There's 2 reasons. That reason, or the other one, he was starting to catch feelings, so he got scared, so he left.
Really? You guys do that?
Yeah, like sometimes, like beginning, if a guy realizes he catches feelings, he's like, oh shit, and then he gets scared. He doesn't want to catch feelings, right? So he might just like push away feelings depending on his past. So it's one of those 2 probably.
Okay.
I tried to push away my feelings. I remember.
Yeah, I know.
I remember I was talking to my friends. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, no.
When you're talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't push them away.
Exactly. You're stuck. What are the signs when a guy likes a girl and he hasn't said it or like made any moves yet to the girl?
So how do they know?
Yeah. Like, let's say like we're talking, whatever, and like you like me, but you haven't like told me you liked me.
Honestly, I don't think a lot of guys will tell you before like let's say that they feel it. They won't tell you they feel it after a very long time, because it's like guys are not a lot of guys are like expressive in terms of vocally, right? More of them are like more physically expressive. So a lot of guys will be able to tell if they like you based off how they act. It's like based off like, especially for guys, actions speak louder than words, right? So if he tells you something and acts a certain way, always go by the way he acts, right? I mean, there's different types of things he can do, like spend time with you, buy you stuff, you know, like if he, let's say he doesn't go out with his friends, spends time with you, that's really important, right? Because he prefers to be with you, or like sacrifices that to be with you, right? So like don't just go by off of what he says, because a lot of guys can't communicate properly, right?
Yeah.
Or they're scared too, like they might not think you think the same way, so then they just show you before that they tell you.
Have you ever done that?
I've shown you way before I told you too.
Yeah.
Like I think every guy is like that. Like girls most of the time are more vocal, but guys are more like physical, more like actions, right? Like, let's go! You know?
Okay, next one. Can a man take a woman back after cheating on him? After she cheats on him?
He can. I just don't think it'll ever be the same. Like I don't think he'll ever trust you the same as.
But why? Because girls, like in society, I feel like if a guy cheats, it's okay. But then when a girl cheats, it's like, no, but like, you know what I mean? Like society makes it seem like, oh yeah, guys are expected to cheat, and like if a woman forgives the guy, then it's whatever. But then when the girl cheats, it's like, no, don't take her back. Like,
fun fact, cheating statistics is actually almost 50-50 girl versus men. Like men versus women. It's almost actually 50-50 stats. So it's actually a misconception that guys cheat more. Anyways.
Okay. I've never been cheated on, but I
think a big thing is ego. Like a lot of guys, they have too much ego. You know, like if you cheat on him, it's not just his heart. Like if he had feelings, it's not just his heart that is like hurt. It's his ego, because it's like, oh shit, like I wasn't good enough. And like whenever a guy cheats on a girl, it's like, okay, don't get mad. Most of the girls.
Phrase it properly.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. Most of the girls that cheat on guys, most of them or more of them is more emotional cheating versus guys is more physical cheating. There's a big difference. A lot of guys will cheat just because they want to bust. I can't say that.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's more physical. You know, like they just have like it's just for physical, but doesn't mean they can still love someone. But just like guys get less attached during connections.
Yeah.
Than women, right? It's actually proven by science. Like most of the women release more endorphins and they actually connect more on a deeper level than men. Men can detach themselves a lot faster, but when women cheat, you know, it's
like emotional.
It's more emotional because like the women will cheat because she feels comfort emotionally.
Yeah.
Not always, but most of the times, you know, like they don't get something emotionally from their boyfriend, you know, and they're like the guy knows that, so like he's more hurt by his ego plus by his heart, right? So like. And the other thing too is like he might feel like judged, you know, like a lot of guys.
Judged?
Yeah, like if he goes back.
Oh, like
if he goes back by his friends, by like people like that, right? Because like whenever a guy cheats, it's the same as girls, like yo, fuck that, you know, go out and like they forget about them, right? But then you take them back, it's like, but you just said all that stuff about her, and now you're taking her back, so you look like a wimp, you know.
So can they take the woman back?
They can, but it's hard.
It's harder, right?
And a lot of guys, you know,
the ego thing.
The more tough or whatever that the guy, or the more hard time he has to open up, the more he gets broken, right? Like, so they can, but it might never be the same, and it might be tough. That was a long answer.
Yeah. Okay.
So the answer is maybe.
What makes a girl dateable versus a fling? So what's wifey type versus like, you know, like or whatever type?
It's pretty. I mean, I think you can distinguish the both very easily. Just the way that the girl. The hair.
Yeah.
Just the way that the woman portrays and carries herself, right? Like let's say you have two women walking down the street, or that you're going on a date with two women. One of them is like the way she carries herself versus one of them is kind of trashy. You know which one you're gonna lean towards to just have a fling versus which one you can see a future with, right? Because when you see a future, same thing with a guy. Like you picture like a wife, you know, like what does a wife do?
I disagree with that. Look at Kim Kardashian. She's like wild and you know, but she still got wifed up. I think it depends on like the personality. You can go on a date.
You can't compare Kim Kardashian.
No, what I'm saying, you can go on a date with a girl that's like, oh, like wild, slutty or whatever, but like you get to know the person and you fall in love with who they are.
Yeah, but again, if she's wifey, do you want your wife to raise kids and then when the kid goes to bed, you go out to party and get drunk?
That's true.
Right? So yeah, you can, but like there's stages for everything in life. Like there's a stage to, you know, go out, get drunk and stuff. There's a stage to like raise kids. There's a stage to like have a household. It's like a wifey just one of those stages, right? You can have a wifey that like, you know, like 10 years ago, even 2 to 3 years ago, she wasn't wifey. And just the main thing of wifey is like she's loyal, you know, she's gonna treat you right, she's gonna support you, and she won't backstab you. She's gonna have your back, right? She's gonna defend you even if her friends, you know, talk shit. She's gonna defend you.
Okay, next question. Why do most men find it hard to be loyal in relationships? Damn, there's a lot of...
It's getting a little hot here.
Yeah, it's getting high. Why?
Can you repeat the question? Find it loyal? Find it hard to be loyal?
In relationships.
Well...
Why?
Okay, so I mean, I don't find it hard, so that's why I'm having a hard time answering the question. I can't really relate to it.
Well, just pretend like I'm not your girlfriend.
No, but still, like I don't like. But anyways, I'll try.
Pretend you're one of your friends. I feel like you're just broken.
I feel like they're broken or they're not in a secure relationship. Like if you're not in a secure relationship, you know, then the guy is gonna want to venture elsewhere. Or like if he's always curious, you know, like the expression the grass isn't green on the other side. A lot of guys don't know until they get to the other side, right? So a lot of guys are like, oh, I can do better, I can get better. They don't see the value of what's in front of them. And it's a shame because a lot of them will only see it once it's gone, right? Like they'll, let's say like a girl that they're more attracted to, even if she's like a little bit more attracted than the girlfriend, then they might be like, oh, then she's better for me. But then, you know, like
her personality is worse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like there's packages, you know, like your girlfriend has this. It's a big package. The other one might have one thing she's missing, and then boom, he's gonna cheat. Because like men are physical, like they're visual, right? But if you're not secure in a relationship, then you know girls are gonna do the same thing. Is that your friend too?
My friend. Where'd you leave?
But
yeah.
you know when he cheated and he came back. Like a lot of things, like guys, if they do cheat, it's funny because most of them will try and come back after because like they're not stupid, but like
they are stupid.
They're impulsive, you know. A lot of men are impulsive. They'll make a decision like in the second, but they won't think of the aftermath. And I think a lot of girls like they're more comprehensive and intellectual in terms of like thinking of the action and consequences, like cause and effect.
And a lot
right?
of people, like guys that cheat, it's because they feel like they settled when they go in a relationship.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're not 100%
yeah.
happy and secure in a relationship, you know. And like that's a thing that goes both ways.
Yeah.
Like the
it's
girlfriend,
like he dated her because she had a nice personality, but she's not the type of girl that he would go for physically. And then like whenever he has a new job and there's a girl that's like super hot and she has like what his idea of a perfect woman is, then he's gonna cheat on that. Yeah, but then he's gonna realize that like
she was missing something the other one had.
Exactly. So then they feel dumb, and it's just.
But I think it's
don't settle.
It's a problem. Like no one should ever settle. It's a problem that both people have. Like if your relationship's not secure, it's not one person's fault. It's both of them. Like both have to communicate. Be like, you know, like I'm not happy with this. You know, like I like short hair, but you have long hair. Can we do a compromise? You know, like I don't know, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, so the other one is, these are some really good questions, guys.
I'm sweating.
Is morning wood really how it's shown in movies?
Oh yeah, 100%, 120%. Yeah, I'm not lying. Like I like lean like this, you know, like I'll grab the wall like this and like just lean over because. It's like in the movies.
Okay.
It's hard to sit down, you know.
Is it hard to pee?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's a highway. But there's only one lane, but there's 2 lane merges in, you know.
Okay. Next question. Do guys like it when girls are open about liking them?
Yes, if you don't come on too strong. You can be open. You can show interest and be open about your feelings, but
don't be too aggressive.
I'll give you an example. You go on a date, you start seeing a guy for like a month.
Why'd you look at me like that?
Just don't judge me, you
okay.
know? You start seeing a guy for a month. And then you go on a couple of dates, you start to have interest, so you want to tell him how you feel. You're like, okay, so you start to kind of tell him how you feel, you know, like, oh, I'm into you, blah, blah, blah. You know, you show affection, it's obvious that you're into him. Option A. Option B. Yeah, so I love you, I think I wish I had kids, and I picture you as a father of my children. You see what I mean there? Option A is good. Option B, the guy, even if he feels the same way, he ain't gonna feel the same way after that.
I feel like
he's gonna be scared.
For me, like I always let the guy like tell me how he feels before.
Yeah, well you have to be scared because the guy can feel like that.
And then it would confuse them because you didn't know how it
yeah,
was.
That's why it's not always the best. I would say like plant a trap or like plant a seed, you know, like open the door and then wait to see if he walks in.
Okay, next one. Okay, I want to genuinely know I want to genuinely know what you guys think of fat girls and why they can't date them.
I think there's always a guy out there for every type of girl. It depends what kind of guy you're attracted to. Some guys prefer some type of girl. From a objective point of view, depending on the type of guy, he might have a certain group of friends, you know, that he doesn't want the friends, like guys will get judged based on the girl that they bring in the group of friends, right? So if they bring a girl that doesn't suit the standard that they think they should have, then they'll be judged by their friends and by their peers, right? Depends on the guy too. If the guy's into fitness and stuff, it might have nothing to do with your weight. It might just be more so the fact that he prefers someone healthy, like healthy, right? If you think about obesity and stuff, no one can argue it's not healthy to be obese. Like, you can just look at the stats. There's more chance to have diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and everything like that. So if he has a long-term picture in mind of like someone raising the kids, you know, playing with the kids and like being a good mom, and then you just put someone who's obese who won't be able to do that, you know, that might be a reason too.
It's not aligned with what you want. So like what he wants versus like what you want. But I feel like if you are fat and you want to lose weight and you date a guy that's, let's say, like goes running every day or is into fitness, then he can help you and just.
And if your values align, right? Like there's a difference also between a guy who sees a girl as in she's obese and she doesn't do anything about it. She eats fast food every single day, doesn't do any activities. To him, it's only gonna get worse, right? And you know, like a lot of guys, if they see you in your 20s, they know you're gonna get worse, theoretically, right? You know, versus the same type of girl, but she makes the effort, you know, she has a gym, she tries to eat healthy, she tries to educate herself on nutrition, you know. And I have a friend actually who wanted to date, she was obese, and she wanted to date someone who was into fitness because she was getting into fitness, you know. So basically she wanted, even it didn't matter if the guy was bigger, but as long as he was on the same page as her. So as long as, it doesn't matter if you're both obese, but if you have the same goals, there's a lot of couples that, you know, work out together, like we work out together and stuff too. You can encourage and motivate each other, but you have to be on the same page, right?
And then the girl, like there was a fat guy that liked her, but she started being into fitness, right? But the thing is, like, and it ended with a guy that was into fitness, but she was already introduced to like working out and she had lost a lot of weight. And then the guy that was fat, like he came into, I hate the word fat, it's so aggressive. Oh my God, I hate it with all my heart. But the guy was bigger and she was telling us, she was just like, I can't be with him because it's like my lifestyle, it doesn't align. And then it just didn't end up working because he was only bringing her back to like eating out and like just not healthy. So it all depends on like the type of lifestyle that you want. That's really what it is. It's not, I don't think people are gonna date you because like of the way you look. It's more so like what they see for themselves kind of thing. So and that's what I think. The
beauty standard, like just look at what's out there for beauty standard. Like it's no secret that like guys will be more attracted to a certain beauty standard. Doesn't mean another one's not attractive. No one can fit that specific beauty standard. Just fit your own beauty standard, but you can still be the best version of yourself, right?
Yeah, and as long as you love yourself, you can get any guy that you want, and you're gonna get the right guy for you. Like
exactly,
if you're like fat or big or whatever you want to call it, and you want to go for like, most of the times like guys that bring other girls at a specific weight down, they're losers, and you don't want that. You're gonna have someone that's gonna appreciate you for the way you look
and see you for you.
Yeah, exactly. So don't let your weight bring you down. So the next question, what do boys prefer, tall girls or short girls?
Short.
Yeah.
But it depends, you know, like it's not really phrased properly. Like it should be like a girl shorter than them or taller than them, because a short girl in my definition is different than a guy who's 6 feet.
Yeah.
You know, a guy who's 6'5", 7'5". A short girl could be a girl that's 5'10". You know what I mean?
Exactly.
I
feel like guys like girls as long as most.
If they're shorter than them.
Shorter than them.
I think a lot of girls prefer if the guy's taller too. It's actually pretty sad how it's like a mental block for a lot of couples. Like if you picture a guy and a girl, you picture the guy as being more dominant, more masculine, and taller. You know, like no hate, but look at my boy Kevin Hart, and you know, it's nice and stuff, but it's different. You know, if the girl is taller,
and there's nothing wrong with a girl being taller than a guy.
I've dated girls that are taller than me, and it was a mental block for me. Like one of my criteria is a girl that's shorter than me. But it didn't prevent me from dating her.
Well, it's just because it's not the norm.
Yeah, you think about it too, right? Like some girls don't help themselves because they'll be about the same height or just a little bit shorter than the guy, But then they'll wear like 4-inch heels.
And then it's like they're taller. And when
You know,
I remember
like-
when I'm in public and I see a girl and a guy and the girl's taller than him, I'm like, oh my god, that's so weird. I can never
It's
date
different.
a guy.
Yeah.
Like then and I start judging them and I'm like,
It's,
what are you doing?
We're poisoned mentally
Yeah.
because of what we see on the internet and like just in the media. There's nothing wrong with
There
it.
isn't.
And I actually have a friend who actually likes tall girls. So like some guys do like it.
Yeah.
And he's like 6 feet and he has not like a fetish, but it's like he likes tall girls.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Last question.
Last question. How does it feel for a guy when they're in the ocean of the woman? What's the feeling?
Oh no.
What does it feel like when you're swimming in the woman's ocean?
When you're swimming in the woman's ocean.
Yeah.
A little slice of heaven. You
Yeah.
know? It depends, you know, if you have a floating device or not.
Oh, okay.
There's
like
a big difference if you have a floating device because that's why a lot of guys don't like to wear floating devices.
Okay, what's the difference if you have a floating or not?
The best way I can describe it is...
What does the floating device do? Like, why don't guys want to put the floating device?
It's very simple. What you can do, experience at home,
Mm-hmm.
put water in a basket or like in a sink or something, and put a plastic bag around your hand and put it in the water. Take it out. Is your hand wet? No. Do you feel the water? No. Now put your hand with no plastic bag. What's the difference?
It's wet.
Everything.
Okay. Thank you. So that was everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and hopefully we can help
But
you
like,
guys.
you know, it's...
Yes, we got it, babe. We edit.
Okay.
Thank you. You guys get it?
Hope you like the video.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let us know in the comment like your experiences with any of these, and if we answered your question. I love reading you guys like, oh my god,
It was nice, yeah.
answering my questions. But yeah,
If you like this video, you can do another one.
exactly.
I always
Yeah,
like these videos,
yeah.
giving manly, you know, guy advice. And
Yeah, these was-
we have 2 heads.
Yeah, these were really good questions. Thank you so much for doing this video, baby.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys in our next video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, send this video to your friends. I know I like sharing these types of videos with my girlfriends. We send it in our group chat, so feel free to do that. And we'll see you guys in our next video in a new country. Bye!
Stay tuned for the next vlog. You know it's gonna be intense. We had, yeah, so just stay tuned. And
Okay,
if
bye,
you're new to the
guys.
family, comment, subscribe, like this shit.
Bye!